Good morning, Britain. A true inspiration. Family and friends pay tribute to cancer campaigner Dame Deborah James, who has died at the age of 40. Affectionately known as Bowel Babe, Deborah raised almost £7 million for cancer research in the final weeks of her life, even receiving a special visit from Prince William.
Yes, Deborah was honoured by the Prince, really in recognition for her tireless campaigning through a 5-year battle with bowel cancer. Sadly, she's now lost that battle, surrounded by her family, expressing, in their words, deep sadness at the loss of the most amazing wife, daughter, sister and mummy.
Gillane Maxwell is jailed for 20 years for trafficking young girls for paedophile Jeffrey Epstein, with her conduct described by the judge as heinous and predatory.
Now, it has taken 17 long years for Maxwell's victims to finally get justice. Her riches to rags demise has been spectacular. She is, in fact, locked behind those walls in solitary confinement, waiting to be transferred to a maximum security prison where she'll most likely spend the rest of her life.
Boris Johnson claims that if Russian President Vladimir Putin were a woman, he would not have invaded Ukraine, calling the invasion a perfect example of toxic masculinity. He made the remarks to German media following the G7 summit.
If Putin was a woman, which he obviously isn't, but if he were, I really don't think he would have embarked on a crazy macho war of invasion and violence in the way that he has.
Caitlyn Jenner was once hailed the world's greatest athlete, but now the gold medal winning Olympian is looking to dominate a new sport. She'll be telling us about that and her views on transgender athletes in elite sport when she joins us live in the studio shortly.
Good old life down at number 10, living it up with no consequence. One rule for us, no rules for them.
He's pulling no punches with his new song about Partygate. Find out how TikTok is helping the singer Tom Walker's politically charged single rise up the charts. He'll be here, fresh or maybe slightly dusty from Glastonbury after 8.
Wednesday, 29th of June, 2022. Live from Television Centre in London, this is Good Morning Britain with Susanna, Reid and Adil, Reid.
Our main news this morning is the tributes which have been pouring in for the cancer campaigner, also a blogger and broadcaster, Dame Deborah James, who has died aged 40.
Yeah, Dame Deborah had been receiving end-of-life care for bowel cancer and had raised millions for cancer research whilst documenting the realities of living with the disease on social media and through the podcast You, Me and the Big C. Nick Dixon joins us now from the Royal Marsden Hospital in London. Nick, this is not only where Dame Deborah was treated, but is also one of the beneficiaries of all the money she has raised through her Bowel Babe Fund. An incredible legacy.
Morning to you both. As you just touched on there, she certainly always tried to share her stories and her experiences, particularly on social media, to try and help and support other people. And that fund as well that you mentioned there, it's raised millions and millions of pounds to help with research